Hey everybody. Let me get the other camera going, and we should be good to go. Can you see the second camera? Okay. I don't know what's going on with StreamYard and why I can't see the second camera. So anyhow, um, hello everybody. Nice to see everybody after the holidays and me being out and all that stuff. So I decided to start off. Obviously, you saw my. Um, let me make it bigger. Is that better? So, are you able to see this mold, the coffin mold, and the heart molds? Okay, awesome. All right, so today we are going to do some resin pouring. Um, these two particular items are for some commissions that I had requested from Cassie, which is Niche Craft, and then one other person. And so, which I will be making this one. The heart will be a petri dish style, and then the coffin is going to be just a mica pigment with glitter. So, how has everybody been? How did you guys spend your holidays? I'm always interested to hear how everybody spends their holidays because the way we spend our Christmas and stuff might be slightly different. So how did you spend if you do celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa or whatever it might be? What do you guys have as far as food? Um do you guys open Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? And then like Thanksgiving, is it just you and your family? And then New Year's, I know that when I lived in Minnesota, New Year's Eve wasn't, I mean, it was a holiday, but fireworks wasn't like a big thing. Whereas in Hawaii, fireworks is a huge, huge deal. And I think it has to do with the fact that we have a very large population of Asian people, and so the fireworks are what uh, we use to kind of scare away all the bad spirits. Ooh, fun! Live hopping is always fun, and oh, it's yes, it's definitely Jan. It's always nice to have all the kids and grandkids at home for the holidays. I I did Thanksgiving with my whole family, which is my mom, my sister and her husband and three kids, and then of course my cousins and their kids. So that's what we did, and then we skipped New Year's just because I wasn't feeling good, and ended up spending New Year's Eve slash New Year's Day at home, even though traditionally we go over to my mom's house for the holidays, for New Year's Eve, because we do something called ozoni on uh, New Year's Day. And that's something that it's a mochi, and it's put into a soup with vegetables, and then each vegetable represents certain things. And then we didn't do that because I ended up, I was in the hospital on the day after Christmas, unfortunately. But we're still trying to figure that whole mess out. Um, I had really low potassium levels, which is always a fun thing. But anyway, it is what it is. And so, uh, anyway, so we are going to pour. Well, let's start off. They don't, because I poured about this much in resin. Was it cold in Michigan, Lee? What? Because I know you everybody on the mainland got like this that huge like cold snap. Was it really bad? Um, I don't miss the snow. And congratulations on your new marriage. But did everybody in the chat? Did you guys have to deal with that? Like, what did they call it? Like some like cold bomb or whatever, where essentially all of the mainland got massive amounts of either snow or rain or ice, and it was super cold. Um, because we watched it on TV, and I told my husband, I said, I don't miss that at all when it comes to the snow or the ice or anything like that. So uh for once, I am thankful that I am here and not there. So let me just double check on the colors for the heart. So I'm gonna pour that first, since that's what I think I have the most resin for right now. Because the coffin is going to take the uh most amount of resin. All right, so this is for somebody that asked for it. So they asked for a dark red and blue. So I'm gonna yank out my alcohol ink. And for those of you, oh my gosh, 3 feet of snow and it was 8 degrees. What was the wind chill, Lee? And Lee, I think this actually is your this is the resin heart that I'm going to be making for you. And for those of you who have items that I need to ship out, I'm trying to get that to them. Probably I'm going to package them up and everything probably early part of next week. My husband has a lot of things going on. I do as well, and it's just been absolutely insane. But I'm going to get the resin items out and the central to Cheryl out. I gotta find a box that it'll fit in. And don't forget, I'm going to be having another live. I think I have it scheduled for the 17th. That's gonna have a giveaway in it. That's going to be my like test run for a giveaway using Nightbot because I've never used Nightbot for giveaways, and we're gonna do something fun with that live. So what I'm gonna do is probably make something within the next so many days. Oh, -12. Yucky, yucky, yucky. No, thank you. So, uh, I don't miss that weather at all, Lee, at all. None. When I lived in Minnesota, I think the coldest it got with the wind chill, it was -50. And we got like 6 feet of snow. Nope. No, thank you. Okay, so Lee, I think you said you wanted dark red and blue, right? Yeah, dark red and blue. All right, so let me see if I can find a close match to the dark red. Um, and I think since it's gonna have two colors. It's gonna probably end up with some nice fun clear spots in it. Did you want Lee? Did you want glitter at all? Hey, Sabrina. Okay, so Lee, we're gonna use the blue is gonna be sky, and let's see as far as the dark red. Okay. We're gonna let's see. Did you want to go with as far as the glitter? Did you want to do the like the iridescent, or what I think would be fun is, since you've got blue, is this blue. Which one would you rather have? And then I'm gonna go with the apple as the dark red. And then the coffin I'm making for niche craft. Okay, let's do the blue then. All right, so and then the coffin is Cassie asked for black with like sparkly, so I'm gonna use my iridescent glitter. I will be right back. I need to get rid of some garbage. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour just a little bit of the clear resin into a separate empty cup. So I'm just gonna, so that I can just add just a little bit of the glitter. Okay, so here's the blue. And we're gonna add the blue here. Okay, so I think that's plenty. I don't want to like obliterate the clear that I think will end up happening. And because this is Padua, I'll be able to, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it back into the clear base because the alcohol ink will move around and hopefully will help move some of the glitter around because I don't want to fiddle with it. I'll show you what it looks like before I pour it into the mold and before I add the alcohol ink. And so, okay, so my next slide is going to be some resin pour. I'm going to make something ahead of time. So this is what it looks like right now before I pour it into the mold. Hey, Jen. And it's already started to thicken, which is okay. So and then what I'm going to do is a part of the live that I'm going to have, which I think I have a schedule for the 17th, is I'm trying something new. And you have to be a subscriber in order to win this giveaway. I hope you'll come. What I'm going to do is, like I said, make something ahead of time as far as the resin goes. But then I'm going to make a selection of, say, 5 or 6 you do my you're supposed to don't do as I do. You should be using gloves and a mask. As far as the gloves, I have a really hard time. I have really small hands, but I do make sure that the doors and the windows are open to make sure that the ventilation is good. And the other thing is that when I do wear masks, it makes me feel like extremely claustrophobic. So like when I go to the doctor's office and I wear my mask, I have like a massive anxiety attack. I know it's not an excuse. I'm not saying it is an excuse, but that's usually what happens. Okay, so we are going to pour some this resin here into the empty mold here. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now, so as you can see, all the glitter, I'm going to scooch this over so you can see it better. You can see the glitter is there. Let me stir it around just a little bit. And then we're going to add the alcohol ink and then the white for the pusher. And then I have a suspicion that the ink is going to do its thing. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the glitter won't sink. So we're going to start with the apple. You can see there. This is the red. Okay, so I'm just putting 3 in. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to overwhelm the mold because while the mold is deep, we want to still be able to see the other color as well, which is the blue. Okay, can you see how it's moving? All right. Now, as far as my next live, I'm going to be picking out a handful of yarns from Hobie. And then I'm gonna put out a poll ahead of time on my community page, and I want y'all, everybody who is subscribed, you have to be subscribed. You must be subscribed. And I want you to vote on what yarns you like. Then what I'm going to do is the yarns that get the most votes, I am going to order them. So it's essentially, you as my subscribers are going to pick what the price pack is as far as the yarn goes. So I'm thinking it's going to be between three to 4 different yarns in a reference to what I put out as choices. Okay, so now we're going to do the second. So we're going to do the apple. Okay. And then we're doing the sky. It does seem like it's alive, and I don't want to fiddle with it, and so that's why I'm really hoping that the glitter doesn't sink. So then it's the blue. So for my next live, what I would really like you guys to do is when I put the community post up, is if you're a subscriber to please vote what yarn you would like to see in your prize pack if you have a chance to win, so that when I do my live and I'm gonna show you the resin piece that I've made, and we're gonna talk about all of that stuff. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to show you which yarns I'm going to be ordering. Okay, so and then what will happen is on my live using Nightbot, you must be a subscriber and obviously attend the live. The winner will win the resin item that I have made. And it will probably be something that I've never made before. I'm going to add the white now. All right, so that was the second layer. All right, so Lee, so this is yours. Now it's a matter of letting it cure. So if you can see it, can you see it moving? So I'm hoping that it does what I want it to do, but either way, I think it's going to come out fantastic. Okay. So keep an eye out for the post for my next live, which I have scheduled for now on the 17th. And hey, Mama G, we're going to talk about self-care. We're going to talk about resin. We're going to talk about yarn. I'm going to tell you what yarn is going to be in that price pack, and that what will be coming in the mail. And then during that live will be when I will be picking the winner of said prize pack, which will include the resin item I've made, along with probably 3 to 4 either cakes, skeins, or hanks of yarn from Hobie. Again, you must be a subscriber. So thanks, Ray. And so I'm hoping that it works out well, and I'm trying to do a lot of research on how to run giveaways on using Nightbot. And Nightbot is my moderator. So if anybody is concerned about that, I have set it up so that Nightbot is the moderator. So that's my next live. Because I am trying to get to the point where hopefully I can get monetized. If I don't, then I don't. It's not the end of the world. What I'm trying to do is retain the amount of subscribers I have. So I've lost a few subscribers, which is fine. It is what it is. And then my 1,000 subscriber live is scheduled for the 22nd. So I think I have it scheduled for 11 o'clock my time. And there are going to be, I have gotten a couple of people who have reached out to me for donations. And then I also have ordered some really fun prizes. For example, I have ordered a furls hook. Let's see, there's gonna be more yarn. And then let's see, what else do I have? I'm thinking about making sure that nobody leaves empty-handed. I do have a Cricut, and making some stickers so that everybody gets something. Yeah, I know. I noticed that. So which is why I'm trying to get in as many lives as I possibly can. So I am going to so for my 1,000 subscriber live, I have I know I've got my furls hook already that I ordered. I've got I actually have some donations that have some people have, some content creators have donated. Let's see. I've got and of course you must be a subscriber if you want to win and all that stuff. If you guys like, does everybody know who Keith is from? Who Keith is, and his company is Knits All Done Yarn Snob. Yeah, if you don't like, YouTube does that, and I hate it. It's like, just because I haven't watched the channel in a little while doesn't mean that you get to unsub me. Yes, I'm going to make a coffin. It's gonna be black. So we are going to. I am not 100% sure on how much resin I'm going to need. So we're gonna pour extra. Okay, so we're gonna start with just the coffin part, and then see if what I end up being with leftover, and how much more I'll need to pour the lid. If so, like, one of the prizes is a furls hook for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Um, Another prize is going to be yarn from Keith from All Knits All Done. This is for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And which will include his newest color, which is the Magenta 2023. There will be 2 skeins of that. You could possibly win a I am also getting a Powerball from him. And let's see. How does that? That's A. I need more of the A. What else? I am getting another Central. If you want a chance to win a Central, that's coming. So if you want a chance to win a Central, it's a 40 pin. Yeah, so I have a Powerball coming from him. That's gonna be a part of the giveaway on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I also have. I'm thinking about getting. I am also thinking about getting. Oh, what is? Hold on. A Nelson Wood hook. Some of the stuff actually is being donated. Yeah, some of the stuff is being donated. If you want to win, a possible Swift, thinking about doing that. Um, and it's gonna be the umbrella style Swift. And more yarn. I've got some really cool canvas bags. One of my friends makes these canvas bags that have really nice self-care like sayings on them. So there will be that. Let's see. I've got fiber expressions yarn. I've got and then I've got some stuff that, yeah, I'm going to be crocheting. So Hobby makes some. I have. So Hobie has something called bungee yarn, and they make really great grocery style bags. So thinking about making a couple of those. They have a Hobie Plus pattern, so I'm thinking about making a couple of those along with like um, like this kind of trays and stuff too. So this might be something that's going to be given away. But the thing is, you have to yes, I it's because I love you guys. I want to give back, and some of the things will be available via US. Some of the things will be via US and Canada. It just depends on what it is. But yes, I am going all out because you guys are the reasons why um, I am where I am. Uh, I give credit where credit is due. And so I am going to give back. And so again, like I said, you got to be subscribed in order to do so, in order to enter. Um I hope you come to the live and help me celebrate that along with just chit-chatting and all of that stuff. Oh yeah, I agree. I use but I use my furrows hooks. There's certain furrows hooks that I use. The hooks that I'm really nervous about using are um the wood ones. So I don't have many of those. I have the resin ones. But um and then I also do have some clover hooks. So I have lots to give everybody. I want to give back as much as I can, and um and I am giving back. Thank you, Vicky. I'm giving back because I would not have. I, there's no way I would have. Um, I really truly thought that it was just going to be me speaking like to the like world wide web into nothing, and I would end up having like a handful of subscribers, and nobody would really care. um so yeah, I hope for if there is anybody who enjoys my stuff, if you can share the fact that I'm having my live, that there's going to be tons of stuff to be given away. um you guys know that I'm not I'm not the type of person that holds back. I am a giver. That's my love language. I give back, I give back, I give back, I give back. So, um, if you can help me out by getting the word out, that would be fantastic. And I will continue to do what I do when it comes to talking about mental health, with doing stuff like this. And yeah, Another thing is the my live is scheduled for the 17th for my 1,000 subscribe. No, the 22nd is when my live is scheduled for my 1,000 subscriber live / giveaway. Hopefully, Nightbot and technology does not get in the way, because obviously I'm hoping it won't, just because the simple fact is just going to be, me and the computer, and not dealing with a second camera. So I'm just mixing up the second batch so I can pour the coffin. And I'm going to pour it into a separate cup so I can add the black and the glitter. And I will probably include some of my stash as far as the yarn goes as well. And I'm hoping that I will be adding a few boxes to my Etsy shop as well. So for those of you who are content creators, or even not even content creators, and it's the 22nd of January. Let's see, I have it set for 11, so it'll be 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I have another live schedule for the 17th. If anything happens in between now and the 22nd, you guys will know about it. But if there is anybody that is a content creator or non-content creator who would like to donate anything at all, you can email me, and my email is on the screen there. If you'd like to donate anything, it would be greatly appreciated. The thing about it is you have to be present to win. If you're not, then the prize will be held back for another giveaway. So I think this is pretty well mixed. I am going to dump some of this into a different and I'm going to be adding this here, which is graphite black, and then Cassie wants it to be like kind of sparkly, but not overly sparkly. So we're gonna do some of this black here. And then I'm gonna add some iridescent glitter. So this is the super fine, and then this is just fine glitter. So I'm gonna add just a little bit. I'm not gonna I don't want to kill it. Because the mica powder itself is already shimmery as it is. So I'm just adding a little bit just to accent everything. Okay. I'm just gonna do this. And this is what it looks like right now. And I'm gonna add it back to the clear base. Okay, so we're gonna dump it in here first, okay? So I'm hoping that what I mixed for the base is enough to at least fill up the coffin part. If you guys want me to make you something resin wise, you can just email me and I'll see what I can do to commission something for you. Okay, so this is what it looks like, everybody. I'm gonna hold it up to the other camera too. As far as the live, my lives are already pre-scheduled. So if you go to my page, my account, and go under the tab live, you'll see where all the lives are all scheduled already with the times. And then if you go into each particular live, it will give you all the information on when, what it's about, the time, and, the kind of idea that I'm planning on doing. Because the next one is going to have a giveaway in it. And you will have to be a subscriber in order to participate, in order to win. I am going to be excluding people who are not subscribers, because I don't think it's fair for those people who are not subscribers to get that chance. Especially when it comes to my subscriber live, because those of you who have been subscribers, it's you guys who have gotten me to this point. Do you know what I mean? Subscribers and mods, and then to me that seems fair. So for those of you who come and comment, I really appreciate it. But if you're not subscribed, please do, because I know that there are people out there who watch my videos who are not subscribed. There is a small percentage of you who are not. Please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you a single thing. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button to notify you when I posted. And if you leave a comment and a like, it will. Yes, exactly, Maria. That is exactly the reason why I want to do it. It's not for anybody else. That's why I'm doing it. And so if you can spread the word and let everybody know, hey, come on, subscribe, because I'm awesome, and I do some really great things for people, and I enjoy giving back. That will help me out a lot. Okay, so this is the black that I'm going to be pouring into the coffin mold. Let's hope that there's enough. I'll try to keep my hands out of the way here. All right. It's enough. Okay, so I'm going to put my popsicle stick in here to try to get rid of bubbles. And thank you, everybody, for showing up. Really appreciate it. We've got like 29 people. I think that's like one of the most that I've ever gotten. Okay. Now we're going to pour the lid. And I think I have just enough. Oh, just short for the lid. Which is not a big deal. I can make some more. Let's see what I got in here. Just a little bit. Okay. So I think I just need 20 milliliters more. Not even that. I've made a couple of booklets. I just finished making the front and back covers of one that is going to Valerie. I'll show you once I get both the part A and the part B poured here. Hold on one second. I tell you. Okay, so we're gonna do 20. All right. So this is the B. And come on. B. And then I've got the A poured already. So I actually made booklet covers for Valerie. So if you want to see how they came out. Hey Sherry. So this is one side that I made. Oh, it's got that pink there. And this is the other side. And they will be made into, I'm just going to add the paper, which is, this is the paper. And it's lined. And then I've got, these rings. I got these colorful rings that will go into the holes. Thanks, Maria. So yeah, so this is, if you want one of these, I can make them. These are $50 to make. And it will come with the rings and the paper. And you can make each side whatever color you want. The hard part is if you want like a ton of colors, it gets very difficult to include all of the colors. So I would suggest that if you are looking to add a bunch of colors to it, I would keep it to less than 4. Because otherwise the colors kind of get lost. So we are going to fill the rest of the lid with the black. What I would like to do actually one time is crochet something and then dip it in resin. But I don't know what I could crochet that's small enough and then dip it in resin and then have it hold its space or hold its shape to make it make sense. That's what I really would like to do. Yeah. We do have here in Hawaii we have what's called B-52. We have B-52 roaches, and the reason why they're called B-52 roaches is because they fly, and when they fly, they and our roaches are like about this big, and they fly, and yeah, you don't want them landing in your hair. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this mixed up. And then I'm going to be adding more of the black mica so that we can fill up the rest of that lid. So this is for Cassie or Niche Craft, and this is for Lee. If there is something you would like to buy, please send me an email, and I can quote you a price depending on the complexity. I have stuff to make coasters. I've got trays. I've got change holders. I've got trays. I've got like a gajillion things. Oh yeah, totally. Same thing, Laurie. I would totally. I have seen the mini crocheted flowers. I don't know if my hands can do the mini crocheted flowers, but I would love to see if my fingers can deal with a number 1 weight yarn and then put it in a clear resin item with like iridescent glitter or some kind of glitter so that you can clearly see said item. But yeah, that's something that I'm aiming towards because my fingers have been itching to crochet something, but it's kind of like, what do I crochet without killing my fingers? Because I'm sure those of you who deal with arthritis or fibro know that like you can be wanting to crochet anything in your entire life, but when you have a flare or when you crochet for so long, your fingers are like cramped. Right. Yeah, I've some people have said that I should do that or like what because we have the flying roaches, we've got centipedes, we've got millipedes, and I can't. Nope. And I got 2 boys, and they just think it's funny because I am deathly afraid I'm not so afraid of the roaches. I'm more afraid of the lizards that we have here. Because I mean, we got geckos. The geckos are a little different than the lizards that we have because they like get in the house. Geckos tend to stay outside. Geckos are the ones that are green. The lizards, some that we get, they're like you can you can see through these lizards. They're like albino lizards. If you were to Google albino lizards, um, you'll see what I mean. And they come into the house. My cats love it to death because you know they mess with them. The geckos I'm okay with. Yeah. So no. Okay. So we've got. I think I have enough here for the rest of the lid. I think this will be enough for the lid. And I have ordered more cups because I think these cups have seen better days. All right, we're gonna get the resin into these corners here so I can get the bubbles out. And it's funny, so the heart, I can feel the heat coming off of it. So I know it's curing. Okay, so I think I got all the bubbles out. All right. What do you guys think? Wow. Okay, this is the most people I think I've ever had in my life. Um, thank you everybody for showing up. We are at a little over an hour. Um, if you would leave a thumbs up. Yes, I can. And actually, um, I have done that, and I've actually I've actually melted my molds by using heat guns. Um, I will usually use, and the reason why I did it the way I did it is because if you see on this mold, it's got that lip there. So I could see that the resin wasn't in like pushed all the way into the lip. So I wanted to make sure that it's in there. Um, and so so that's what I did was I took the popsicle stick and I made sure that all the resin got into all the corners, and I see that it is not in all of it here. There's a bubble here. Um, but like sometimes there's bubbles on the top, and I have used a heat gun with it, and I have melted some of my molds with it. And so what the if there's anybody who wants to get into learning how to do resins and doesn't want to spend the money on a heat gun, a good way and cheap way to get rid of bubbles is to take a straw and just blow lightly through the straw on the bubbles, And just the heat from your breath will get rid of the bubbles. Yes, I have. And there's, oh my gosh, there are so, yes, I have. I have melted silicone molds with a heat gun. And that meant like sometimes $50 right down the tube. So I will use instead a straw, just regular old drinking straw, and I will hold it far enough away so that I don't inhale the resin, and just blow very lightly, and it will get rid of the bubbles. Let's see. I see some right now, so I'll show you really quick. Hold on one second. Let me grab a straw. So excuse the jolting there. So can you see the bubbles there? And I've got a straw. Here in Hawaii, we are banned from plastic bags. These are also um uh biodegradable, or we have to do paper straws. I hate paper straws. Okay, so do you see the bubbles there? So I'm gonna use my straw, and we're gonna see if we can get those bubbles to disappear. See, bubbles are gone. Just with the straw, I made all those bubbles disappear. No need to spend $15 on a heat gun. I just need to steal about 10,000 straws from Starbucks. I'm just kidding. I don't steal the straws from Starbucks. Yeah, exactly, Granny D. You don't need to spend a whole bunch of money. Just like, with the popsicle sticks, like the silicone sticks are like 17 or $18. Um, and I can get 300 of these popsicle sticks for a couple of bucks. So, um, I just choose to do the popsicle sticks. I use a straw instead of spending a bunch of money on the heat gun. So yeah, yes, Jan, I hate paper straws. I hate them. But here, um, uh, plastic is not allowed. So, like, say you can't do. Yeah, that's what we do. We hoard them. So, what we do is coffee stirs. No coffee stirs. Um, Restaurants are not allowed to use uh, plastic containers for takeout containers. You have to use those paper containers. You know, those cardboard containers? I hate them. They fall apart. They're like, by the time you come home with your food from takeout places, they're all melting, and I can't do that. And I have I have reusable bags. Don't get me wrong, because I know I have to use them in order to go grocery shopping or whatever. But uh, I always forget them, or I have uh, and I have my groceries delivered. So what I do is I put them out so for the delivery person to use. But 9 times out of 10, I forget them. So I have to pay for a paper bag, and paper bags are 16 cents a piece at the store. Um, so it's better that you remember them. So, does anybody have any questions? I hope everybody enjoyed this. I hope everybody enjoyed their holidays. And please be patient with me sending everything out. I have some things that are going on right now with my husband. But I do plan on getting everything shipped out next week. Um, and because I gotta find boxes for stuff. It's always a pain to find boxes for stuff. And the other thing is I hope for those of you who get things from me, are not offended that I reuse my boxes, because I do keep my boxes. I don't. I will keep my boxes and reuse the boxes until they can't be reused anymore. So if nobody else has any questions, um, I will say adieu and goodbye. This was a ton of fun. And I hope Lee and Cassie like what they have gotten. And I will be shipping everything out as soon as I possibly can, because I don't want to make 5,000 trips to the post office. The post office is not nearby to me. So, yeah. Until next time, which will probably be on the 17th, I will be putting out some other pre recorded stuff, because I want to share what I have in store for you guys for my live on the 22nd for my subscribers to celebrate all of you. Um, and I will talk to everybody. Oh, and the other thing is I am planning on giving away as okay, Lee, I will look for it. The other thing that I plan on giving away is possibly an hour of one-on-one with me if you want more information on pouring resin. And then I will, yes, of course, I will unmold it and I will show you guys exactly how everything came out. So I enjoyed this. This was a ton of fun. And I'm glad everybody enjoyed this. I will talk to everybody later. Bye bye. Love you.